Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavangscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathan Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lalita Sri Vikakanitam Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
मृदंग है. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yashoda Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Vanachari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Dham Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Sri Nitai Gauranga ki jai, Sri Lakshmi Narasimhadev Anantadev ki jai, Srinivas Govinda ki jai, Sri Krishna Balaram ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 16, text 23. Please repeat after me. Yaha Shastra Vidhim Utsrujya Vartate Kamakarataha Nasa Siddhim Avapnoti Na Sukham Na Param Gatim. Yaha Shastra Vidhim Utsrujya Vartate Kamakarataha Nasa Siddhim Avapnoti Na Sukham Na Param Gatim. So let's understand this shloka. Translation and purport given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. So here Krishna says, he concludes this chapter, almost concluding verse, the last but one verse of this chapter. The 16th chapter is entitled The Divine and Demoniac Natures. Divine means godly, demoniac means against God. So there are two kinds of people. Those who believe in God, those who want to surrender to God, obey God's instructions. The other kind of people is asuras, who don't want to obey God's instructions, who don't want to surrender to God. So this chapter is called Daiva Asura Sampat Vibhaga Yoga. Means, Daiva means those who believes in God, who obey God, they are Daiva. Asura means who don't believe in God, who don't want to obey God. So Daiva Asura Sampat Vibhaga Yoga. So what Krishna is concluding here is that these Daiva, or those who believe in God, they follow what is called Shastra Vidhi. Shastra Vidhi means, we know Shastra. This Bhagavad Gita is Shastra. There are Vedas, the Vedic literature is there, Bhagavad Gita is there, Bhagavatam, the Upanishads. All these Vedic scriptures are called Shastra. And all the regulations mentioned in these scriptures, they are called Shastra Vidhi. So Krishna is saying, Yaha Shastra Vidhim Utsrujya. What is Utsrujya? Utsrujya means one who gives up, one who don't want to follow the Shastra Vidhi, the regulatory principles mentioned in the scriptures. So what will happen to them? Yaha Shastra Vidhim Utsrujya Vartate Kamakarataha. They want to act based on their sense gratification. Whatever they want to act. They don't want to follow any scriptures. So for those kind of people, Yaha Shastra Vidhim Utsrujya Vartate Kamakarataha Nasa Siddhim Avapnoti. That person Saha Na Siddhim Avapnoti. What is Siddhim? Siddhi means perfection. They will not be able to attain perfection in any activity. Nasa siddhim avapnoti. Nor na sukham. They will not be able to attain happiness. Na param gatim. Not they will be able to attain the highest perfectional stage of going back to Godhead. So this is what Krishna is saying. One who ignores the Shastra Vidhi will never attain perfection nor will attain happiness. So there were two goats. They were talking to each other. Let's say the good goat and the bad goat. So this bad goat is asking this good goat, hey, you know, every day I see you are working out, wake up early, you go for workout, and you do your duties diligently. And while I am enjoying my life with my girlfriend, she-goats, so why do you work so hard in life? So relax, you should also enjoy like me. And this good goat is saying, no, my mother, before she passed away, she told me very strongly, whoever tells you don't believe, follow my words only. You have to do this every day, you have to do this. So without fail, I follow this like a ritual, whatever my mother tells. All the exercises I do, all the prayers I do, everything. This bad goat continued to condemn and ridicule this good goat. See, you don't know how to enjoy life. And then they're passing along this greenery and the roads and all of that. And suddenly, there is a huge valley, plush green valley that they see right next to them. And then suddenly, the good goat says, hey, you know what? My mother also told me something. Whenever you see a big valley, green valley, you should jump into it. And the bad goat is even bewildered. Not only is this good goat wasting life by doing all these kind of crazy exercises, wasting time, not enjoying, and the foolish mother told him to jump into the valley. What kind of nonsense is this? You're all sentimental fools. I will not jump into the valley. So basically they are all going in a truck. They're all being taken, these goats are all being taken to the slaughterhouse. And as they are passing along, they are seeing these roads, the gardens, these valleys, everything. And the mother knew that one day these goats will be taken to the slaughterhouse. And in order to escape, the mother kept on telling this good goat, who is ritualistically following all the mother's instruction, to keep itself very strong, the limbs, because of the exercises, the limbs became very strong. And when the time came, she jumped into the valley, or he jumped into the valley, and he saved his life because he became quite strong, and the valley was also greenish. So even though there were a little bruise here and there, but his life got saved at the appropriate time. But the bad goat kept on laughing at the foolishness, so-called foolishness of this good goat. But the bad goat got taken to where? Slaughterhouse. And eventually it got slaughtered and killed. So why I am telling this story? Because this Daiva Asura represents this good goat and bad goat. So Daiva, or the devotees, they follow the Shastra injunctions given in the scriptures. The mother is like God, or the scripture is telling some instructions. You follow this, and this. If you follow these things, even though it may not make sense, just like this bad goat could not make sense out of the instructions of the mother. Why would you waste time? Enjoy life. You know, people say that, isn't it? I was in my office a long time back, and we were meeting for solving a customer problem. And so some engineers were together, they came. And so one of my colleagues And she understood that I go to the temple quite regularly, I chant and do all kinds of this kind of things. She said, hey, you should grow up. You are still stuck in those old times, old orthodox traditions, rituals. What is this? You should move along with the times, modern times. So just like this bad goat kept on saying, why do you follow all these rituals without making any sense? No, they are helping us become strong. We think we are all strong, isn't it? By externally maintaining ourselves, good food, hygiene, taking bath every day, brushing our teeth every day, flossing our teeth every day. We are keeping ourselves good hygiene, good bodily physique and health. But every day, what about our mental hygiene? You see, everything that is happening in the world, every horrible thing that is happening in the world, not the list of which that happened in Bengal a few days ago, the most horrible of the things that are happening in this world. Why is it happening? We should question. Because the philosophy is not armchair philosophy. It's meant to solve world's problems. It's happening because of lack of mental hygiene. We are keeping ourselves externally clean, but internally what's happening? Everything that we see, every billboard we see, it's with some kind of a woman's picture. Every advertisement we see, every movie we see, every interview we see, everything we see on the internet, it is motivated materially to attract our senses. And that is contaminating our hearts and minds. It's literally every moment in this world, especially in Kali Yuga. Kaler dosha nidhe rajan. The contamination of Kali Yuga is so big. If we don't cleanse, just like we are cleansing our body, if the minds and hearts on a daily basis, if we don't cleanse, don't make it strong, it will become spoiled, it will become contaminated, and it will become diseased. The mental disease will give rise to even physical disease. Mental disease even greater. Why people are undergoing so much of depression nowadays? Why people are doing all kinds of crazy things nowadays? Because the rate at which the mind is getting contaminated in this world is so high, and there is no other mechanism people following to cleanse the mind on a daily basis. So the Shastra is advising these principles to cleanse ourselves. When you do yajna, it is our cleansing, because people typically, they want everything for themselves. Yajna means whatever we acquire, we are giving to God. And through God, we are giving to everybody in the society. So see the mentality. The material mentality is everything I want. But the Shastra mentality is, no, you are not everything in the world. You are not the center of the world. The center of the world is God. And you start to give up your mental, material exploitation to that of giving to God. Then your heart becomes cleansed. So the Shastra contains instructions for cleaning our hearts. So if we obey that, the mother goat instructions, so it's this good goat kept on becoming strong. The limbs became strong. So we become quite strong mentally, materially, or in the mind. We don't succumb to this material difficulties. And then when an opportune moment comes, the she-goat, the good goat jumped into the valley. That moment is the time of death. Either you will be slaughtered by material nature, if you don't use that opportunity and escape out of the truck. This material world is basically carrying us to the death. Everybody is being carried to the death, isn't it? Inevitably, we all have to die. But we can escape out of our regular death and go back to Godhead by jumping into the valley. In the story I told, jumping out of the truck, escape that slaughter. Otherwise, Maya will slaughter and we'll be dying, and whatever consciousness we have at the time of death, we will enter into that kind of a body. Either the body of a dog, or the body of a cat, or a tiger, or a lion, or a serpent, or a cow, or a monkey. based on however is our consciousness. So this is called getting slaughtered by Maya. So people say, don't believe in God, believe in me. They don't want to believe in God, but they don't want to believe in them. So just enjoy life. Why? To get slaughtered like that. But we should not heed into those kind of people. We should heed to Bhagavad Gita's instructions. Follow the Shastra, even though we may not be able to understand. Eventually we will be able to understand. And when we become strong, we become qualified to go back to Godhead at the time of death. Think of Krishna and go back to Godhead at the time of death. So this whole process is, by following Shastra, we are cleaning our heart. So there was this king who had this beautiful painting. It's one of the rare paintings he had, given by his predecessors. And so he's worried that this painting, because of the material with which it is done, it is going to decay and is going to get lost. So he wanted to replicate that painting exactly. And he called all kinds of artists, painters in his kingdom from all remote parts. I'll give you the best reward. Who can replicate this exactly as it is there? And a lot of painters, artists, they all came. They all tried to replicate, but none of them could match. Some defect was there. Something was there which was deficient. So the king was getting quite frustrated. So finally, one poor man came. He didn't appear like an artist, nor did he have any these easels or brushes or paints with him. And he came and said, I will do whatever you want in 1 month. The king was surprised. How will you do it? You don't have a paint, you don't have easel. No, I can manage. So what do you have? What do you want? No, all I want is this small piece of cloth and some water, and I'll do it. How do you do it with small piece of cloth and water? So just wait, we'll do it. And so the king waited. He said, I'll take 1 month. He waited for 1 month, and he came and he saw the beautiful painting exactly replicated, and he was dumbfounded. How could you do this? And he said, all I did was I brought you a painting and placed it in front of this beautiful marble wall you have in your chambers where you wanted to hang this beautiful painting. All I did was I took this cloth and water and beautiful marble wall, it got so dusty, white, beautiful wall. And I kept on brushing, I kept on cleansing. It became shiny to the extent that it reflected exactly what is there opposite. And there you have it. Even though that's not exactly what the king wanted, the king was very impressed with his intelligence, and he gave all the reward that he wanted to give. This is exactly the process. The process of Krishna consciousness is exactly what the poor man has done. Cheto darpanamarjanam bhavamahadavagni nirvapanam shreyah kairava chandrika vitaranam vidyavadhu jivanam anandambudhivardhanam pratipadam purnamrutaswadanam sarvatmasnapanam param vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. So this process of Krishna consciousness, especially that of chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, we'll all do together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Let's do again. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this is exactly like cleansing the mirror of our hearts. our hearts are quite dusty. It's even though it is shining like a mirror, it is quite dusty and we are unable to see who we are. We are originally parts and parcels of Krishna. We are servants of Krishna. We are supposed to enjoy with Krishna every moment. Krishna is that enjoyable Lord. Krishna is the enjoying Lord. Have you ever seen Krishna undergoing any misery? Every picture you see Krishna, everywhere you see, anywhere in the world, not just in our temple, Krishna is always enjoying, isn't it? Always enjoying his pastimes, either as a child or as a young boy with the cowherd boys or cowherd girls. He is always enjoying. Even in the battle of Kurukshetra, he is always smiling. That means God means there should not be any worry. If there is worry, he is not God, isn't it? So we are supposed to be like that. Being parts and parcels of God, we have the same quality as God. Anandamayo bhyasat. We are also Satchidananda Vigraha. We are supposed to be eternal, full of knowledge and full of bliss. But in this material world, we are not Sat, we are Asat, Achit and Nirananda. We know we are going to die. We are ignorant of so many things and we are always morose. Isn't it? Always worried. You're always worried about something. Even if you get whatever you want in life, the first worry is if this will be lost. How can this be saved? When will this go away? Always there will be worry. But when you actually reinstate yourself as servant of Krishna, you will always be fully happy just like Krishna. That's called Brahma Bhuta stage. Brahma Bhutaha prasannatma na sochati na kankshati samah sarveshu bhuteshu madbhaktim labhate param. So that sign of a Brahma Bhuta, a person who is liberated, is always prasannatma. Prasannatma means always joyful, fully happy. Na sochati na kankshati. Not worrying about anything, not lamenting about anything, not hankering for anything. That is the position. So if you practice the chanting, your heart will be fully cleansed. Cheto darpana marjanam. It becomes that shining, like this person has made this wall, and it reflects Krishna. If you reflect Krishna, you will become like Krishna, fully happy. So this is the effect of following the Shastric regulation, Shastra Vidhim. But if you utsrujya, Shastra Vidhim utsrujya, what will happen? Na sa siddhim, na sukham, na param gatim. Like this boy, he went to the father and he asked his father, "Father, why do you work so hard?" And the father didn't know how to tell him. So he said, "Beta, if I don't work hard, how can I pay the bills? We have to live, right? We have to pay the bills." "Dad, what kind of bills you have to pay?" "Oh, I'll show you the water bills. Every day you're consuming so much water. Like we have to pay the water bill. You are enjoying internet, I have to pay the internet bill. I have to pay the electricity bill." And the boy was quite surprised. I didn't think you are so foolish, Dad." And the dad was saying, "What do you mean foolish?" So the boy took him to the bathroom and he opened the faucet and the water started coming. See, all you have to do to get the water is open the faucet and the water comes. Why do you have to work hard and pay to somebody who doesn't belong to our house or you don't even know, and you work so hard to give all the money to them? So just turn the faucet and the water comes. Enjoy the water. Very smart boy, isn't it? Or is it? So it's like that. People say, enjoy life. Why would God give us senses? Enjoy life. Why do you have to go to temple? Why do you have to read scriptures? Why do you have to do yagna? It doesn't make sense. It's there, enjoy. The air is there, water is there. It's just like this boy saying, it's there, enjoy life. You don't have to pay anybody. It's like that. People give that argument. Without knowing that, there is a cosmic government in charge of giving this air, this water. See, if you misuse nature, what will happen? Even air will not be available. Like we misused. Sometimes we get these samples. When the COVID happened, you could not even freely breathe the air, isn't it? Everywhere we go, we have to cover our noses. So if you transgress nature, nature will punish. If you don't pay the bill, you have to get punished. The water board will come and take away the water connection. You won't get the water. Sometimes people say, if God didn't want us to enjoy our senses, why He gave our senses? Our eyes, our ears, nose, everything. Why God gave? That's why I am enjoying. So, I would tell them, see, let's say you have a laddu, small laddu. So you have to pack the laddu and give it to somebody, right? You can pack the laddu with some nice wrap meant for packing that laddu and give that person. Or you can also take a $100 bill from your wallet and pack the laddu and give that person. So what is the right use of that $100 bill? Is it to just pack some laddu and give that person, or meant for something else? Huh? It's meant for a higher purpose, right? If you merely use that $100 bill as a piece of paper, that's also saying it's a piece of paper. Yes, use it like paper. The next time, the Father will not give you that $100 if you misuse it. So if you misuse your senses in the human body, it's meant for God consciousness. We are given higher intelligence. We are given advanced senses, ability to understand higher aspects of life. Advanced consciousness we are given to realize God. Our senses are meant to understand God. Athato Brahma Jignasa. Pranama Mishasya Chiraha Phalam Vidur Tadarchanam Prana Phalam Divaukasaha Vachaha Phalam Tadguna Kit Tattva Chintanam Manah Phalam Tadguna Kirtanam Buddha. So what Kulashekara Acharya is saying is, the reason why your head is given as a human is to pranama. Pranama Mishasya Shiraha Phalam Viduhu. The best use of your head is to offer obeisances to God. Tadarchanam prana phalam. The life air is meant for worshipping God. Manah phalam tat guna tattva chintanam. Your mind is given not to think crazy thoughts, but think about tat guna tattva chintanam. To think about the qualities and the purpose of life. Who is God? What are His qualities? Why we came here? That is the purpose for giving the mind. Vachaha phalam tad guna kirtanam buddhaha. Our words are given to glorify God. Vachaha phalam tad guna kirtanam buddha. So this is the reason why human body is given. Athato Brahma Jignasa. If we use the human body merely like an animal, not following the scripture, even though we may not understand, you follow the scripture, you become quite strong. You increase in faith and be ready to go back to Godhead at the time of death. But if you don't heed, then you become qualified to go to hell. So the choice is ours as a human being. This is a bridge. This human body is a bridge. You can either cross from this material existence and solve your problems, birth, death, old age, disease, or go back and again take to animal species. So I'll stop here. Anyone has any questions or comments on what we discussed? Yeah, anybody coming for the first time to temple? Hare Krishna. Welcome, welcome. Hare Krishna. How did you hear about the temple? No, here. Okay. Okay, you heard about it. Okay. Thank you. Oh, great, great. Thank you. How about you? Oh, okay. Visiting. Okay. Nice. Absolutely. Yeah, of course. Tomorrow is the big event, the biggest day in the year. So we are all gearing up for that. So please come again tomorrow. Bring your friends. Spread the word. We have made arrangements for a big Krishna celebration. We want a lot of people to have the opportunity to come see Krishna and take prasadam and participate in hearing, chanting, and all of that. It's not an ordinary day. So we have Mataji there standing, all the new people. She will take care of you. She will register you, and she has a special gift for you. So all the new people who are coming, so please talk to the Mataji there. So now we'll be chanting Hare Krishna. Satish, can I get one? So there are 108 beads in the mala. So on each bead we are going to chant Hare Krishna mantra that we chanted during the class a couple of times. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then again go to the next bead, again chant the full mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So like that, when you complete the whole thing, you will have done 108 times. It's a very powerful package. So it's chanting Krishna means associating directly with Krishna. The holy name of Krishna is so powerful, it's non-different from Krishna. Krishna is there on your tongue when you chant. In fact, in Kali Yuga, this is the best process that is prescribed. No other process is as effective in Kali Yuga as chanting the holy name. So with full faith that Krishna is there personally, we should chant and hear attentively with our ears. So Krishna will enter your ears. Krishna is there on your tongue. He will cleanse our hearts and He will make us spiritually beautiful and happy. So with that faith, for the next 10 minutes, let's chant Hare Krishna mantra together, synchronously, and chant outside, not within your mind. Produce the sound clearly and hear nicely, and forget anything else that is happening around you, any sound, any movements. Just focus on hearing. You don't even have to think about the deity also, but try to focus. Krishna has come in the form of the name, Nama. So hearing means worshipping Krishna. The more you hear, the more you are worshipping Krishna. So before that, let's take the blessings of our spiritual master and the disciplic succession, Panchatattva. Please repeat after me. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So let's chant together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna